Okay, here we are again. This is going to be run number 26. Please excuse the sound. Again, I'm on a regular headset mic. This is another example, yet the 26th, of doing a Nightmare Dungeon with no legendary drops. Let's see here. So we're going to be doing level tier 53, so the mobs will be level 107. Gulran Canals. Fire damage affix, since Magic Find affix doesn't exist anymore. And we're going to jump in there. Same character, same level, same stuff. And starting off blank. Here we go. So there we are, jumping in. I don't remember what Gulran Canals is like, but we'll find out. I mean, they all just sort of blur together after a while. The end game is, I mean, without that serotonin drip of getting good drops every now and then, the end game in Diablo 4 is starting to really go stagnant. I mean, with the nerfs to the drop rates, it's just absolutely terrible. But we're going to do it again anyway, so here we go. I hate those bugs because range stuff and Whirlwind Barbarian does not work well together. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Again, just like the last video, we are not going to be missing any mobs. We're not going to be skipping any. We're going to kill everything. And we are going to get no legendaries or uniques until the reward at the end. And we are going to be dying because we're talking to you while we're doing it. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to end up, failing the dungeon or something. But I'm no streamer, as you can tell from my poor quality audio. And in being as such, my attention isn't very good at swapping between talking to my audience and actually playing the game. So I'm probably doing a lot of really stupid things right now. And I'm going to get myself killed. There we go. That's better. Alright, so let's open our chests. Now, again, like I said during the video for the 25th one, I did get a legendary from an event chest, like right around run number 13. So it is possible to get legendaries, but an event chest, I believe, doesn't hit the same loot tables as these Nightmare Dungeons do. And I think that's where the disconnect is the loot tables. Where, like, after they rolled in the hotfix for uniques in Helltides, after they gave away 142 Shakos, I believe that they screwed something up with the loot tables to Nightmare Dungeons, and now I don't get legendaries or uniques. You may. I don't know you. I'm not watching you play. I don't know what tier you're running or what your character looks like or anything like that. But I can tell you that I do not. Blizzard has it in for me. But because of this, I'm also not receiving any of the, what's the word? The happiness, the joy that comes from getting dropped gear, which is really the only reason to play an ARPG. And I don't want to stop doing Nightmare Dungeons to go back to Helltides in order to get aspects for my gear. And without legendaries, that's the only way to do it. And if I'm not getting legendary drops in my... Boy, why am I taking forever to kill these things? Probably because I'm talking to you, right? In any case, if I'm not getting these drops to upgrade my gear, I have to go back to Helltides in order to get them. What's the point in having Nightmare Dungeons, you know? If I'm not getting the joy of upgrading my gear, why am I even playing Diablo? So, yeah, I might just end up leaving Diablo with so many others because of the stinginess of the developers in their drop rates. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, during beta, they sucked us all in. They got us all to pay $70 for the game. And the drop rates were massive. And then after the beta ended and everybody had already bought the game, they came out and said, oh, yeah, well, the drop rates were increased and we're going to tweak them down a little bit. And they did, but it was still acceptable. When I was lower level, I was still getting, you know, enough drops to where I kept pushing forward and kept building my character further and further out. So it was worth it. But ever since that hotfix, I'm level 100. I have nothing better to do than upgrade my gear, and yet I get no gear upgrades. Now let's see here. That said, let's get back to playing so that I don't die again like I did earlier in the video. That was absolutely ridiculous of me. Please forgive me. So, more mobs, more elite packs. I am not stopping. Oh, look, a treasure goblin. Is he going to drop a legendary? No. Treasure goblin doesn't even drop a legendary. Look at that. It's absolutely ludicrous. All I want is a silly aspect. Am I asking too much? I don't even care if it's an aspect I can't use. I'm obviously a whirlwind barbarian. Drop me a Hoda aspect. I don't care. Just something. Something. Instead of these gems that I've already got way too many of, and they're taking up all my inventory space because there's no gem. You know what? Let me stop and breathe. I'm going to calm down. I'm not going to badmouth the game. It is fun when you're getting joyous occurrences, but as you can see, that big pack there with elites included, not a single. There's a chest. Okay, I got one from a chest. Look at this, a legendary from a chest. This is the first legendary, by the way, I've seen outside of an event chest in 25 Nightmare Dungeon runs, but it did come from a chest. It was not a drop. So let's see. Maybe it's on a different loot pool. I don't know. But I'm sure that the devs can look into it and make a determination as to what the problem is. But there's nothing there. More mobs. More. Well, there aren't any elites there. Well, there are now. Okay, elites. More elites. Oh, and I got one-shotted. I'm playing frustrated now. I really shouldn't play frustrated. Let's Bill Murray say in Groundhog Day, don't drive angry. Yeah, I'm driving angry right now. So let's calm down. Settle down. Alright. So, snapshot bug, get around that. Okay, good. And die again. Alright, now I am just playing on tilt. Alright, I'm going to stop for a second. We're going to go repair our gear really quick. Come back in. Take a deep breath. There's no reason I should be dying right now except for my being triggered. Blacksmith. Hi, blacksmith. You're not the blacksmith. You are. Repair. See, so far nothing except for that one that dropped from a chest. Although that's a really good Umbral. Can't use Umbral though because of the nerfs to the shouts. Umbral is just not enough. Okay, so back to where I was. Not triggered. Everything calmed down again. Let's go back to where I just died. We'll pick everything up. Come here, bloated. I got you. Okay. So, again, sorry, my mic's really bad. Not a streamer, again. There's the end of the dungeon. There's my unique from the end of the, or my legendary from the end of the dungeon. But, let's see if we get anything else. Anything else? Nothing else there. Okay, now we're not going to end it here. Because we already know what I'm here for. I am here to try and find a legendary. And if I quit now, even though I beat the dungeon, I mean, I might be leaving a mob behind that'll prove me wrong in my crusade here for a legendary. And nope. No. Okay, no, no. By the way, spider poison needs nerfed, Blizzard. You really have to take a look at that. There's no reason in hell it should be draining 3 bubbles of health before I can do anything to try and stabilize. But whatever, that's neither here nor... Oh, great. There's... Alright. No more mobs, that's it. We're done. So, another run number 26 ends. As you can see, same as before. Exiting out. Run number 26 ends with, again, no dropped legendary. I did get a ring. I did get a legendary ring from a chest. I got this Circle of the Umbra from a chest. Nothing else. And this was my reward. So we got on this run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sacred rares, 1 ancestral uncommon, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 ancestral rares. Not a single dropped legendary. Again. This has been video number 26. I'll see you at 27.